Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo TV. So, in the news, a YouTuber by the name of Taylor House Publishing is pretty much gonna be sued. Yeah, that's right. You know, we got to talk about these issues when it comes to this case because there have been a lot of lies that have been spread all over social media in regards to the Nolan Wells case. And a lot of influencers, I guess they believe that they're on some sort of safe road where they're unscathed. But that's not the case. Taylor House is one of the biggest grifters besides the Willie D lives and various other grifters on YouTube that pander towards black people, because he's a special kind of grifter, because he's always hiding behind the Most High. He loves to start his videos off with all praises to the Most High. He loves doing that. But before we begin to expose these lies, I want to go to the scriptures to kind of, I guess, get the ball rolling on what the scripture says so that we can expose this demon named Taylor House. Let's see what the Bible says. According to the Bible, in the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 16 to 19, it says, 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speak lies, and he that sow discord among the brethren. This is right from the Bible. And what's crazy is Taylor House, he hides behind this religious facade. And I think that's how he really get a lot of his viewers pulled in, because he starts off his videos, all praises to the Most High, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. And really all of that is just an act. So what he did is he been on a campaign of falsely accusing people, spreading misinformation. And he's pretty much on the list that will be sued by Bart and his legal team. And a lot of content creators are in trouble. Willie D is definitely on that list. I'm going to put together a whole list of all the content creators that are on the list. But I want to break down these videos because I need the YouTube community to know who are the grifters. Number one, you should not be supporting none of these platforms. Don't be watching them. Don't be clicking. Don't be, or let me be nosy. Let me go find out what they're. Well, when you do that, they make money. What you should be doing is just listen to what I'm telling you. That's why I'm doing the work, so that you don't have to go waste your time. What this grifter did is, first of all, he's a racist. And I'm talking about the black guy. Full-blown racist. He hates white people, right? For some reason, I don't know why, but in the black community, when you're a racist black, they will use white people that are, I guess, the forgotten, the rejected of the white community. What am I saying? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. The guy on the the right, excuse me, he's not new to the platform. Some of you probably remember me exposing this criminal. That white guy that's on the right side of the screen was famously known for his involvement in spreading lies about the Carmelo Anthony case. Remember that? Over a month ago, guys, I made this video. White man calls out white people over Carmelo Anthony. That white guy was defending Carmelo Anthony. You know, the black kid that killed Austin Metcalf. Yeah. And look who was promoting him. Willie D Live. This is what I'm trying to show you, viewers, that on YouTube, the grifters that are black, they use white people where it's convenient for their message. Whenever you see Willie D Live using a white man to push his agenda and shape his narrative, normally these are the whites that the white community don't even rock with. You know? So I want you to understand that when you see Taylor House using the very same white guy, the same guy, guys, it's because this is what grifters do. You see? Notice it's the same guy. That white guy was saying free Carmelo, that Carmelo is innocent. Imagine Carmelo Anthony, a murderer, a killer, a vicious thug, murdered Austin Metcalf. And now he got 35 years. You had a white man buck dancing for black people in order to get the black vote. Anytime you see white people jumping on the bandwagon, defending black folk, defending this, and just going hard in the paint, especially when these black folk are guilty, that white guy is pandering towards the black community in order to get clicks and views. So as you can see, Willie D Live was there promoting him. Make sure you check out that video because we're going to be using a clip from that video so we can substantiate all our points that we're going to make here. So now, what exactly is going on? Well, I'm glad you guys asking that question. Taylor House basically accused Bart of murder. That's right. He used the white man to conclude that Bart killed Nolan Wells. That's right. Which is misinformation, disinformation, defamation of character, and it's very dangerous. But this is what these content creators are doing, guys. They're spreading lies in order to get clicks and views. That's what it's all about, guys. Clicks and views. How many clicks they can get. You see? Let me see what we got. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where's that info that I need? Where is it? Somewhere around here. Yeah, here we go. Watch this. This is his video that Taylor House published today. Notice the thumbnail. Bart did it. Are you seeing that? Implying that Bart murdered Nolan Wells over a girl. And this is a lie. And he used the white man, the same white guy that was defending Carmelo Anthony, to push the lie to try to make it look like he's not the one that's doing it. No, you guilty. And you should be sued. Notice the title. White dude admits they get jealous seeing black men, most likely with white women. That's basically what he's implying. Really, really sick stuff, guys. Absolutely sick. Let me get that up on the screen. Give me a minute. Let me get this this bit of info for you guys. Because we got to talk about this, guys. Check it out. Notice this, guys. White dude admits they get jealous seeing black men with white women. Notice the views. 62,000 views, guys. Do you see that? Guys, when I tell you that the grifters get the views, not the people who speak the truth. The grifters. You guys are so concerned about me, but you're not concerned about the grifters who lie every day. I keep telling you this, and y'all don't believe me. It's not because they're good content creators. It's because their viewers are stupid. When you lie, it sells. Again, the Bible clearly says 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Well, what is Taylor House doing? Shedding innocent blood. He has a lying tongue. His heart deviseth wicked imaginations. His feet be swift to run into mischief. He's a false witness that speak lies. He soweth discord amongst the brethren. That's what he does all day. All of his content, guys, when I tell you, all of his content is nothing but lies. And it's rage baiting towards the black community. Think about this title, guys. White dude admit. They, who's they? White people. Do you see that? So when you see these type of titles, it's called rage bait, guys. Rage bait. Race hustling to enrage black people by making us believe that they, meaning white people, get jealous seeing a black men with white women. Why do these influencers always keep pushing race all day? Why they keep dividing the people all day? And this guy loved to say all praises to the Most High. When was the last time this guy witnessed to a white man? When was the last time this guy preached the gospel to a white man? He don't like white people. He's a racist. But he loved to say peace and blessings. He accused Bart of murder, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to debunk his video, expose the lies, so that you can understand that Taylor House will be sued. He's on the list, guys. He's on the list to be sued. Yes. And I'm going to make sure that I expose all the other grifters so that we could put together an entire poster of all the content creators that need to be on that list. Because there's a lot of them. Some of these people, man, like he got multiple videos falsely accusing Bart of murder. Multiple. And I got them all downloaded. So even if he tried to delete them to hide from getting sued, I got those videos downloaded. Right? So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're going to get into this video and break this thing down. So that's the guy on the screen. I call him Stink Breath because when he talks and you look at his mouth, it just looked like he got halitosis. Like seriously. This guy hates white people, and for some reason, he keep talking about the past all day. Slavery, how white people oppressing blacks, and everything is always what a white person did to a black. He do it every day. I never heard him talk about the black community, like drugs, violence, gangs. You never hear that. It's always what a white person doing. He never goes outside. Never exercise, nothing. He just stays in the house making videos all day talking about white people. And I can guarantee you he live around white people. That's the crazy part about this. Right? So let's play the video, guys. Break this thing down. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Let's get into the content. Let's go.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises.
Situated. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. I forgot to do that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's start it up.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. And with the case of Nolan Wells, everybody has their theory about what happened. There are many different possibilities, many different players involved. But I ran across this post on Facebook where this white guy, he gives his basically belief on what happened. And, honestly, I think that this is a good sequence of events that led to our brother Nolan Wells' death. Just check it out.
My take on the Nolan Wells case, Bart did it. Now, this is allegedly, but I believe that Bart did it. I believe that Bart had some type of relationship with Katie. Katie was obviously with Nolan.
We have a problem already. Do you see this? We have a major problem already. As soon as he starts off, he said, this is all alleged. That's the problem. Now, I want you guys to think about this. A video that is 100% lies gets 62,000 views. So he's earning great money, guys. Great money. Great money from lying, falsely accusing, spreading misinformation. And he's using this white guy who was rejected by the white community. The white community reject this guy. And for those that don't know, that white guy that's on the screen is a criminal, a known felon, prison inmate, trying to redeem himself. He was rejected by the white community because they don't, the white community, they don't support that. Once you're a damn criminal, they don't support you. You know what I mean? So I find it kind of interesting that the black community, they love to use this guy. Again, I showed you guys evidence that Willie D Live also used this guy when it came to the Carmelo Anthony situation, right? They love to use white people when it's convenient, even though they don't like white people, right? So now he starts off by saying alleged. Listen, they do this because they're trying to hide the lies. They want to spice it up with the gossip by talking about, oh, Bart was with Katie. These are all lies. How could Bart kill Nolan when Bart came down there on his boat in order to tow the boat that was sinking? Explain that, guys. Remember when they played that fake phone call? Not the fake phone call, the phone call that had the fake text that was added to it by that crazy engineer woman that we debunked multiple times. Remember that? They were alleging that Bart killed Nolan Wells. Then they twisted and said, oh, Bart was previously dating Katie and he got jealous to see Nolan with Katie. Well, first of all, Nolan wasn't dating Katie. They said that Nolan was seen with Katie. These guys even claim that they didn't even know Katie, but for some reason they knew her name enough to throw her under the bus. It's kind of ironic that all this stuff is happening, but nobody knows each other. You see? So I want you to listen carefully because Taylor House is known for lying every single day. When I tell you guys, every video he make is a lie. Every video. You don't believe me? Let me show you this. Give me a minute, guys. Let me show you this particular tape here because I showed you some interesting information the other night where you had Taylor House, pretty much he made a video mocking an accident that happened to a white guy that nearly died. Like the guy nearly died, ladies and gentlemen. And Taylor House pretty much published a video claiming that God, mind you, pretty much caused a white guy to nearly lose his life. Let me put it on the screen for you guys, because maybe you don't believe me. I'm going to show you how much he hates white people. Right? So now we got this video on the screen. Let me set the volume up so I can show you. Because again, when it comes to this content, I focus on receipts. I focus on documents that we could use to verify what's going on. In order for me to prove all things, I got to make you see the content. So now look at the title of the video. Lake Lanier just got revenge for Nolan Wells. Now think about how sick this title is. Notice the views, 23,000. It's probably at 60,000 now. Because black people love seeing white people die as revenge. Notice the title, Lanier just got revenge for Nolan Wells. So this black racist believed that if a white man dies in the lake, that for some reason it's justice for Nolan Wells. I don't hear white people doing that towards blacks. I don't see white people going around saying, hey, you know, this black person, oh, they got killed in a car wreck. Well, that's revenge for what happened to this white lady that died. You don't see them doing that. Only black people do this. This is the type of sick stuff that they do. Right? So now, let's get this thing situated. I'm going to show you the video so you can see it for yourself of what he had to say. And then we're going to get into the other video. Now, this is Taylor House video that he posted of a white man who basically suffered from dehydration while on a jet ski. He was out in the hot sun having fun, you know, just enjoying life with his buddy. He was dehydrated. He was trying to do some tricks on the jet ski and he passed out and nearly lost his life. And Taylor House was celebrating that he almost died and claimed that it was the ancestors that did it to him. Black ancestors. For some reason, black people believe that ancestors are in the ocean killing white people. Listen to this. Let me get this. Here we go.
I got you. 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 Are you okay? I got you. 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 No, somebody drag me. I need you good, Nolan? No. No. When an ambulance? He went through the dock.
Now think about this, ladies and gentlemen. This man nearly died. He nearly died, guys. And you got these racist YouTubers who was celebrating that. Taylor House Publishing, a racist black man who thought it would be in his best interest to make a video basically celebrating and mocking a white man who nearly died, and he claimed that this was revenge for Nolan Wells. Let's get back to the content. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's go.
Breathe. Breathe. You go backwards into the dock.
Exodus 15:4 says, Pharaoh's army, all of his chariots and his horses were cast into the sea. Peace and blessings.
Remember, I told you he loves saying peace and blessings. He wipes his face because he knows he's lying to you. He hates white people with a passion.
Peace and blessings, all praises due to the Most High, and as some would say, the ancestors have just gotten revenge for the death of our dear brother Nolan Wells.
Think about how sick this bastard is, that a man who's innocent, who have nothing to do with Nolan Wells' death, this demon praised God and claimed that the ancestors got revenge for Nolan Wells. Think about how sick you gotta be to do that. And he's getting paid for it. Let's go.
Now, this just happened a couple of days ago on Lake Lanier. And if you're familiar with Lake Lanier was formed when in the all-black town of Oscarville, Georgia.
Notice how he got to go into the past. I want you to think about that, guys. When you listen to black people like this that stay in the past, these people are not going nowhere. Well, they're going somewhere. They're going to the bank to get their money. You that listen to them and dwell on the past all your life, you can't excel in life because you think like a slave. They love to go into the past and start talking about this and that and that. Listen, most of you that have houses and businesses, let me tell you something about the past. Most of your houses and businesses are built on top of cemeteries. Did you know that? Oh, you don't know that. See? So who cares? That's my point. Dwelling on the past is a waste of time. You got to move forward. The past is the past. That's why it's called his story. He's trying to tell you the story of a pastime. Old things are gone, guys. We got to focus on the future. What black racists love to do is rage bait black people so that they can hate white people. And then these are the same people that keep crying about racism all day, but yet they're being racist towards white people. Let's go.
Was flooded out by white people in order to make this lake to provide energy and electricity for the neighboring cities. Now, this is in Forsyth County. Now, if you know, Forsyth County was well known as a sundown town. But
they love to talk about sundown towns. These black racists never been to a sundown town. They don't know what a sundown town is. They just know that when you talk about it, you get clicks and views from other NPCs that love to listen to that garbage. Let's go.
Since that day happened, there has been several unexplained deaths on the lake. And
so now he's claiming that the lake is killing people because black ancestors are in the water killing white people.
People just passing out like this guy, people falling out of ships and drowning.
He never passed out just to pass out. He was suffering from dehydration.
Some people say that, arms are pulling them down into the water.
So now he believes he's superstitious that arms are in the water pulling people down, guys. This crazy guy who hates white people believes that there's arms in the water pulling white people down. Only white people are getting pulled down in the water, guys, not black people.
There's an entire city under that lake. And
so there's a city under the lake. All right.
It's been well known that white people often meet their fate at the lake. Now we got to watch that again because we got to point out the exact point where the spirits just took control of him.
So the spirit, as you can listen from his own mouth, the dirty mouth that he got because he don't brush his teeth, right? You could tell this guy never brushed his teeth. He said that spirits are in the water killing white people.
And made him go right into that dock. But first, let's take a listen to this Inside Edition news story about the entire incident and see what they have to say about it.
So now he's going to go to the news story. Listen to this, guys.
Heart-stopping video of what has to be one of the luckiest guys ever. He was riding a jet ski when he blacked out and seemed to be heading straight for disaster. You won't believe what happened next.
A jet skier is enjoying a day on a lake. Suddenly, a life-threatening crisis. He turns around to ride backwards when, without warning, he blacks out. There he is, slumped over the jet ski. He's out cold and heading straight for the dock on popular Lake Lanier in Georgia. His buddy is recording from another jet ski, and he is frantic.
Dylan!
At this point, there's nothing to do but hope for the best as the jet ski goes crashing into the dock.
Dylan!
He's thrown in the water, and by some miracle, he is alive.
Notice, by some miracle, he is alive. But this demon black guy said that the ancestors did this to him. Well, the ancestors were not successful. It seemed like the white man had God on his side because he went right through the middle of those pillars. He could have been decapitated. He could have lost limbs. He could have bust his head and died. But for some miraculous reason, he went clean right through into the water and didn't hit nothing. If anything, this looked like a miracle. But the black guy is alleging that the ancestors did this to him as revenge for Nolan Wells' death.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
The collision jolts him awake. He can't believe what happened. A nearby jet skier swims over to help.
He went through the dock.
You drove backwards into the dock.
I know we are. Thankfully, you went between the bars.
And here he is, 32-year-old Dylan Stabler. He says he has no recollection of what happened. He's with his friend, Anthony Zielke, who saved him.
Notice his friend saved him. His white friend saved him. You know, something black folk don't do. See, if you're in the water and you're dying and you're black, don't expect black folk to jump in that water to try to save you. They're not. But you can guarantee a white man is going to definitely jump in there and save your ass. Trust and believe that. His friend jumped into action to save his life. You think that black guy that put out the video going to jump in the water to save a white man from drowning? Nope. Not going to do a damn thing.
The poles, there's the dock, there's the boat there. There were so many things you could have hit.
In either direction, I could have been dead, you know. I could have been decapitated by that.
Hold on. Let this ad go by. Let's go.
Power.
Dylan says his mom gave him a tongue lashing.
She's like, Dylan, you need to be wearing your helmet.
The jet skier says he believes he blacked out because he was dehydrated.
Dehydrated. Did you get that, guys? Dehydrated. Could that have been what happened to Nolan Wells? Due to all the drinking, the alcohol, possible drug use in the hot sun? Could Nolan Wells had suffered dehydration, passed out, and drowned? Let's go.
Now, he claims he was dehydrated. I claim that, once again, the spirit of those black people that will run out and drown.
Do you see that? He's not even listening to the facts. The guy said he was dehydrated. He said, forget what you say. I'm going to make up a narrative. I'm going to lie and make black people believe that black ancestors did this to him. Do you see how crazy this guy is?
That town flooded. Literally changed the course of that boat. First of all, they incapacitated him. Sounds familiar? Nolan Wells' friends may have incapacitated him. And then it took him on a beeline to that dock. And if you don't know about Lake Lanier was formed over, once again, the black town of Oscarville. It was a reservoir constructed in March of 1950 over the town of Oscarville, occupied by majority black residents. Small black community on the site of racial expulsion.
I cannot stand black folks that sit on social media all day talking about the past, but they're not talking about their fucked up communities that we see today, full of gang violence, drugs, teen pregnancies, no fathers in the home, but they always talking about the damn white man all day. Stuff is disgusting. I can't stand it. I can't stand it because they talk about the past like, oh, black people were so great. We had our own this, we had this. Well, you don't got nothing today. Why? Why you're not solving the problems today? Y'all in the past. The past is gone. What are you doing today for the black community? Nothing but talking a bunch of crap and lying. This guy literally was celebrating the fact that a white man nearly died, guys. He wasn't saying, I pray that he's doing well. I hope that he, recover. No. He believed that white guy got in that accident because Nolan Wells died. So he's basically accusing Nolan Wells' friends of killing him. That's what he's doing. But then again, he's accusing Bart. That's what we're going to talk about in a few. Let's go.
Resulting in the forced displacement after a series of violent events of all 1,100 black residents from Forsyth County by the white residents in 1912. Following the alleged assault of two white women and the subsequent lynching of a black man named Rob Edwards, who was accused of being involved in the crime. White mobs terrorized black families through arson, intimidation, and property destruction. Within weeks, nearly all black residents fled.
Do you see what rage baiting is all about, guys? This is rage baiting. Rage baiting is just constantly making black people get angry with white people. Imagine you talking about damn near forever ago, and you're making it seem like something just happened today. You're in 2026, worrying about the past, but you're not focusing on the gang violence in your own communities. You're not focusing on the fact that most black men ain't in the house taking care of their damn kids. Think about how many single mothers we got out here with a bunch of illegitimate kids with no daddies. And these black men are out here partying, drinking, not taking care of their kids. But this clown is online talking about the past rather than talking about the real issues plaguing the black community. Make it make sense.
Forsyth County, abandoning their homes and properties that were later.
What about black men that abandon their kids? What about that? See, that's not important. You can't make no money with that. You can't make money talking about black men abandoning their kids.
Or into white ownership. Decades later, the remnants of the town were purchased by the government and flooded to create the lake. A whole town was flooded to create this lake.
And the black community was flooded with drugs during the crack epidemic, right? And guess who was doing that? The black man. The black man flooded the black community with drugs. Do you understand? All kinds of black families suffered. Talk about that. Talk about the real flood that came into the black community, the drugs, the gangs. Talk about it.
Since then, there has been over 500 deaths since then. An average of about 10 to 12 deaths per year. And that number continues to rise. And fortunately for old Dylan Stapler there, the jet skier, he was not one counted in that number. We got to look at this again because you can actually see there's no explanation. He's talking about he's blacked out. No, that was.
Notice that he denies facts. He denies the original point of what happened to the white guy. The white guy clearly said he suffered from dehydration. But this black racist says, no, we're not going to listen to that. Forget about the facts. Let's just make up a story so that I can make my money on YouTube.
The spirit of the Oscarville residents who were terrorized by the white mob coming back and getting some revenge.
Do you see this madness? This is why when these damn demons open up Bibles and they start quoting scriptures, I don't listen to their bull crap because they're religious. They're crazy. This demon is literally saying that ancestors are in the water killing people. Where is that in the Bible? Where in the Bible does it say that God allows ancestors to kill people? Where is that?
Or it might have been the spirit of our dear young brother, Nolan Wells.
So now he's saying that Nolan Wells' spirit is in the water killing white people. This is madness.
Let's check it out again. Just look at the spot where the ancestors grabbed.
And see, why is it that this guy has an audience? Because most of his viewers are stupid people, guys. That's the only way you could conclude it. It's like anybody that would listen to that guy and take him serious got to be dumb. It's just that simple. You can't be an intelligent person and listen to this idiot talk and believe what he's saying as fact. It just makes no sense.
Right there. Right there. Look, he just goes out. There's no explanation for that.
Yes, there is an explanation because he said he suffered from dehydration. But your dumbass won't listen because you're a grifter and you hate white people. Let's go.
Now watch how this boat goes straight to the dock. Now it's going straight, to the shore. No, it goes straight to the dock. You can actually see it turn. Look at it. It's turning. It's turning. Right? You see how it turns right there? He tried to take his head off. He's lucky.
Notice the black guy was wishing for the white man to die, y'all. Y'all can't see that? He was wishing and praying for the white man to die. This is sick, man.
He is lucky.
Come here. I got you. 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 Are you okay?
If he didn't have on his life jacket, he would have died. If he didn't have on that life jacket, he was going to die. You see that? Nolan Wells didn't have on no life jacket because his friends pretty much didn't care about his safety. Let's go.
I got you. 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 No, somebody drag me. I need to go down? No. No. When an ambulance? He went through the
Listen
dock.
to him.
And notice how the black guy is taking pleasure in the white guy's pain. Think about how sick you got to be as a human to see someone get in an accident and you're mocking it. So let me get this straight, guys. So if this black guy see a white person get in a car crash, he celebrates that type of stuff. He loves seeing white people die. That's how sick these people are, fam. Listen to this.
Breathe. Hold on, Ski.
Breathe. Breathe. You go backwards into the dock.
For anybody that's unmelanated, well, I don't think nobody wants to go on Lake Lanier because once again, they terrorize those people. They say they just flooded the town, but I'm pretty sure.
He's pretty sure, so he's assuming, which means it's not a fact of what he's saying. He's saying he's pretty sure. He don't know because he wasn't there.
You know, some people were there and, you know, they don't talk about those things that they did, just terrorizing people.
That's what black people do all the time on YouTube. They just keep talking about black people being terrorized by whites, but nobody's talking about the black people who's terrorizing black people in the ghetto. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the killings that happens every day. The news is flooded with black people killing black people. This guy never speak about it. Never.
Displaced all 1,100 black people from their town. They had to leave under the cover of night, all because the age-old thing, a black man did something to a white woman. Now the whole town gotta die.
Notice that. He don't take no accountability for what the black guy did to the white woman. Think about what he just said, guys. You have a black guy that committed some sort of crime against some white woman, according to him. But he's not talking about accountability for what was done that may have triggered a chain reaction. He don't care about that. Instead, let's just hate white people. That's his mindset.
And from what we think, Nolan Wells was talking to the little white girl, then he had to die.
Do you see that? That's why I'm showing you this video, because what I'm trying to do is establish credibility and how this guy has no credibility. He already believed that because Nolan was dating or allegedly in the water with a girl, because this is what his friends claim, right? His friends claim that Nolan was cradling a white girl named Katie in the water. And they believe that because Nolan was with this white girl, that white men didn't like seeing that, even though Nolan had no black girlfriends, guys. If you go and you look at all the photos with Nolan with any sort of girl, they're all white. He had photos with like about 3 different white girls in photos. You see? So he didn't like black girls. His interest was white girls. So why would he be saying that Nolan died because he was with a white girl? That's the dumbest thing ever. All of Nolan's friends that was with him was white. Does that make sense? Does that make sense that, oh, they killed him because he was with a white girl? That makes sense? No, it don't make no sense at all. You see? When I was in high school and junior high, there was many black dudes that dated white girls, and all they dated was white girls because they lived in the white community. If you live in a predominantly white community and you're a black guy or whatever the case is, chances are you're going to be dating a white girl. That's just the way it is. You ain't going to travel outside of your community to go find a black girl somewhere. It's just not going to happen when you go to a predominantly white high school, junior high. That's just the way it's going to be. Predominantly all your friends are going to be white. That's just the way it goes when you live in that community.
But maybe the spirit of our young brother tried to come back and tell us something like, yeah.
This idiot says that the spirit of our brother came back to try to tell us something. Where is that in the Bible? Where is that in the Bible where spirits are coming back to tell us stuff? None of this stuff is scriptural. And first of all, Nolan is not even a so-called African American. He's a Filipino. The black community been deceived by this entire case. His mother's Filipino. His mother, Christine's so-called father is a so-called, Samoan. He's not African American, right? That is a lie that a lot of people have been putting out there talking about, oh, she's half Asian, half black. No, she's not. She's not. Her father's Samoan. He's not an African American. You guys need to stop lying. And her father's mother is so-called either Samoan or Filipino. And her daddy is a white man. You see what I'm saying? That whole bloodline is mixed and mingled. Ain't no damn African Americans here. Nolan Wells is not a so-called black man. He's not. The black community been deceived. And now you got his mama running around television talking about, yeah, we're going to stay protesting. We're going to keep pushing against white people. And we're going to keep this race hustle going with their so-called civil rights attorney, Ben Crump, who been chasing ambulance for a long time, focusing on money with Al Sharpton and all the other ghetto boys. You know, it's just really, really sick. So he believes that Nolan died because he was dating or with a white woman.
It ain't over. I'm still out here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Y'all see the number.
So let's get back to the other video because I wanted you to see this so that we have evidence to show what his thoughts are against white people. So by this alone, you could see that he believes that when white people die, it's revenge for Nolan Wells. So I'm trying to figure out, why is it that he got this white guy to talk on behalf of Nolan Wells if he don't even like white people? Think about that, guys. Why he's using this white guy. And again, I'm going to show you evidence to prove that this white guy is not a credible source that you should even be paying attention to, because he was promoting and endorsing Carmelo Anthony. That's right. The black kid that killed Austin Metcalf. That guy was singing Carmelo's praises. That's right. In order to make black people click on his videos. So now, let me rewind this back so you can hear this clip so that we can get the full context. Now this video is going to make sense to you guys. Let's go.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. And with the case of Nolan Wells, everybody has their theory about what happened. There are many different possibilities, many different players involved. But I ran across this post on Facebook.
He ran across this post on Facebook. No, he didn't ran across anything. He decided to use the white man to push his narrative.
This white guy, he gives his basically belief.
No, not his belief, your belief. You're only sharing it because the belief of that white man is the same belief you share. You're not going to share what a white man is talking about if you don't agree. So you agree with the white man, but you're using him as a shield to hide yourself from lawsuits. That's what you're doing.
On what happened. And, honestly, I think that this is a good sequence of events that led to our brother Nolan Wells' death. Just check it out.
My take on the Nolan Wells case, Bart did it. Now, this is allegedly, but I believe that Bart did it. I believe that Bart had some type of relationship with Katie. Katie was obviously with Nolan. Bart had a jealous rage seeing a young black male with a white female. We know in states like Mississippi, I see it all the time in my community, where white guys get jealous to see black guys with white girls. I've seen it a million times, and people who deny this are flat out lying. I believe what happened was that Bart put Nolan in a chokehold, and he didn't realize his own strength, and Nolan did not wake up. Hence,
where the fuck this guy getting this information from that Bart put Nolan in a chokehold? Where's he getting this from? This is what I mean, guys, about misinformation. This is why these content creators need to be sued, because none of this make any sense, guys. None of it makes sense. He's talking about Nolan was put in a chokehold by Bart. How? Bart came to the island to help tow the sinking boat. So where did he get this info that Bart put Nolan in a chokehold and choked him out and killed him? Where did he get this from? They just make up stories, guys. And they get paid for this. Because the people who view the videos are stupid. Hopefully you folks that are viewing my content, hopefully you're educated. Hopefully you're civilized human beings that can actually think, and you can process information and recognize bullshit when you hear it. Because this white guy is talking pure bullshit. Let's listen back at the content. Hit the like button. Let's go.
Flat out lying. I believe what happened was that Bart put Nolan in a chokehold, and he didn't realize his own strength, and Nolan did not wake up. Hence the reason why we hear in the background of the CITO call, we hear, "Damn it, Bart, Nolan, wake the fuck up."
Do you see what he's doing? He's also spreading the lie about that so-called phone call that black lady claimed she enhanced audio and added text to the video. Nobody heard that garbage. These are all NPCs that are repeating the same lie. You see that? So now Taylor House got the white man to spread the lie. He's using the white man, the prophet, while pushing the same agenda. That's what these grifters do all the time. So now he's saying that Nolan was choked out by the white boy and that the white boy killed him over a girl. All of this is lies.
The CITO call, we hear, "Damn it, Bart, Nolan, wake the fuck up. Is he dead?" All this is allegedly now. Well, if he just...
Notice all of this allegedly now. Notice this, guys. He says all of this is allegedly now. No, you're a fucking liar. YouTube need to ban the word allegedly and just start to cancel people just for lying. They say allegedly because they know they're lying, guys. They know they're lying, but they figure, hey, I can hide behind allegedly. They know they're spreading a lie, but they figure, hey, viewers are stupid. They love to hear lies, so I'm just going to say what I got to say, spice it up, and just say allegedly. Let's go.
Dead. All this is allegedly now. Well, if he just accidentally killed him, then why wouldn't they bring him to the police? Because Bart has so much to lose. He was the star football player on his way to the NFL.
That's a lie. All of this is a lie, guys. He said that he's a star player on his way to the NFL. That's what he claims, right? Okay, let's check out some info. Let me go look for some research here. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Not that. Where is the info I'm looking for? I know I have it here somewhere. Let's see. Give me a minute, guys. Let me get this thing going. Okay, here we go. Let's see. There is no public information or announcements indicating that Bart Edmiston Jr., Nolan Wells' former high school football teammate, is going to the NFL. He is a collegiate athlete who previously played football at Ocean Springs High School, but recent media attention surrounding him has strictly focused on his legal representation, pushing back against false online rumors and conspiracy theories related to Nolan Wells' investigation. So everything that this white guy is saying here, guys, is 100% false. It's false information. None of it is verified. It's all lies. All these people got to do is just go do research and they can find the information, but they don't. All they like to do is spread misinformation to mislead people for profit. Let's go.
A manslaughter charge, whether it's involuntary or voluntary or a negligent homicide, it's not going to look well on his.
And this guy need to be sued too. His name is Daniel Collins. Daniel Collins is his name. You can pretty much find him, I believe, on TikTok or somewhere around there. He is just a grifter. He panders towards the black community because the white community pretty much rejected him. Let's go.
Resume and would obviously disqualify him from his NFL career because of his football stardom. And apparently he has a family with the same pedigree. He has clout around town enough to get people to remain silent, enough to help construct an alibi, and also put the fear of God in these kids.
Notice what he's doing, guys. He's claiming that Bart have so much clout and power that he made everybody on the boat, right, stick with a story in order to have an alibi against the situation that's coming against him. So basically they're saying this guy is claiming that Bart killed Nolan and basically, I guess, made everybody else on the boat become fearful that they're going to reap some sort of backlash if they snitch on him. All of this is lies, guys. This is what social media influencers are doing, guys. They lie every day for content.
Them that you're also going to be implicated in this, and we're all going to go down. We're all going to be arrested. Also, why they tried to place Bart not at the scene initially. Now, they went on a speaking tour. Warren did the most talking, and listening to him talk with Officer Tatum, he almost did too much talking and told on the crew. Warren says that when they got the boat back, that he went upstairs to talk to the father of one of the kids. Rather than hanging out with everybody downstairs, he says that they were talking about boats up there. Now, why would you even bring this up? Like, why would this even be a part of the story if it was such an innocuous thing that you were just going upstairs to randomly talk to a father about boats? The reality is because they weren't talking about boats. They were constructing an alibi and a cover story. And when they came downstairs, it was automatically like, oh, what happened to Nolan? Where is Nolan? Has anybody seen Nolan? Let's call the Coast Guard. Why would they call CETO? Why would they call the Coast Guard? Because it creates a timeline. It creates like a paper trail of where they could have been anyway.
Keep in mind, guys, a lot of people on YouTube is going around claiming that Nolan was dead on that boat. Why would you call for help if a body is on the boat? And how could Bart committed murder if he's coming down there to help them deal with the issues? Let's put some info on the screen for you guys, because we always got to make sure that we provide information for the viewers. Now, look what it says, guys. It says Bart Edmiston Jr., a former high school football teammate and acquaintance of Nolan Wells. He became the target of intense online conspiracy theories and harassment after Wells' death. It goes on, background and involvement. 4th of July, Edmiston was among the crowds at Horn Island on July 4th, 2026, where he piloted his own boat assistance. He aided a distressed vessel taken on water by boarding it briefly. Do you see that, guys? These are facts. Removing a transom plug and towing it a short distance. Do you see the facts? These are the facts. Do you understand, guys? This is not gossip. This is not rumor. These are the facts. He came to the boat that was distressed, the boat that was sinking, right? And he came there on his own boat to assist because he understands how to deal with these issues, guys. But what the white guy is suggesting is that Bart decided to put Nolan in a chokehold, right? Because he was jealous of Nolan talking to Katie, and he decided, you know what, I'm going to kill him, ruin my life, and then conjure up an alibi. That's what this white guy is saying through the platform of Taylor House. That's right, guys. All of this is going to most likely be played in court, because once Bart and his team really find out who are the main suspects, I'm talking about the major players in these conspiracy theories, all of this misinformation, all of this is going to come up. So it says cooperation. He fully, watch this, guys, Bart, he fully cooperated with law enforcement, provided interviews, and shared data, witness list. Law enforcement has never named him a suspect. So how could this white guy allege that Bart put Nolan in a chokehold and killed him? Then you have Taylor House basically agreeing with it. And yet, law enforcement, they didn't name Bart as no suspect. Do you see this, guys? This is why you should not be listening to these liars on social media. So it goes on. Online rumors and legal action. False claims. Social media users falsely accuse Edmiston of being involved in Wells' death or a cover-up over a fabricated love triangle. Do you see that, guys? So this white guy needs to be on the list of people that will be sued. Again, his name is Daniel Collins on TikTok and I believe Facebook and Instagram, I believe, right? So to those that are in the legal team, those that are basically putting together strategy to come against these influencers for misinformation, defamation of character, and so on and so forth, Daniel Collins should be at the top of the list. Definitely at the top of the list, guys. So those are for the false claims. So threats, the online doxing and conspiracy theories resulted in credible deaths, threats against Edmiston. Lawsuits represented by attorney Russell Latino. His family issued cease and desist letters and initiated defamation, legal action against online influencers and content creators spreading the false allegations. So again, this particular white guy needs to be on the list, as well as what you call it, Taylor House Publishing. He's supposed to also be on the list for the lawsuits of people getting sued for defamation of character, because this is disgusting, guys. Absolutely disgusting. This type of content that is published all over the web. Let's get back into it. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's go.
But with Nolan. Also, why would you call the Coast Guard if you truly believe that Nolan just was behind with the girl Katie? Even if Katie had came back at that point, why wouldn't you think he's off with some other girl or doing something else? Why would you think something nefarious happened? Why? Because you had his phone and you knew that something nefarious happened. Again, this is allegedly.
Notice this is allegedly. Notice how he have to emphasize this is allegedly, because he know he's lying. He know he's lying. But in order to get clicks and views, right? Look at the likes, guys. Now think about this, guys. I want you to think about something very serious here. On my video right now, it says I got 293 people viewing, right? I only have 128 likes, right? 128 likes, and I'm speaking the truth. Notice his video. Look at that on the screen. 9,700 likes on a fucking lie. A lie. Misinformation. Why? Because people love lies. That's what they love, guys. Notice that. He got 2,600 comments, right? 2,600 comments. Let's see how many shares. 1,400 shares. That's how many people share. Did you guys share this live stream? Of course not. Why would you? Why would you want to share the truth? Why would you? But on his lying video, he got 1,400 shares, 2,600 comments, literally under 10,000 likes on a lie. I'm telling you, man, it is very profitable on social media to be a liar. It is very, very profitable. Because when you speak the truth, nobody shares, nobody hit the like button. Literally, we got about 300 people viewing this live stream. Why is it that I only have 132 likes? You know why? Because the majority of the people that are viewing, they love lies. And they're listening and they're like, could you lie to us, please? Please? Rango, could you tell us a lie? We want to believe a lie. Could you tell us that? No, sorry. I don't have time for that, guys. I don't have time. I'm the one that debunked the lies. Let's go.
Smoke them out. What doesn't come out in the wash always comes out in the rinse.
And just like Elliot Connie said, what removes curiosity is certainty. And allegedly, from what he is saying, is the time between Nolan's disappearance and the time that they called the Coast Guard was when they were hatching this elaborate plan.
Do you see that? So Taylor House is basically agreeing with it, basically saying that they had an elaborate plan to kill Nolan Wells. So they're basically saying that Nolan was on the boat that was sinking. Does that make any logical sense? None whatsoever. But this is what content creators on social media will do every single day. They got to make up a lie because they don't have no content. They really have nothing to talk about. The only thing they could do is lie. So, hey, let me lie every single day so I can get my clicks and my views, so I can get my check for this month. Let's go.
To make sure everybody stayed quiet and, according to him, protect Bart.
First of all, if Bart killed Nolan and I'm on the boat and I seen him kill him, why in the world would I stay quiet after I see a man kill another man? I'm not going to stay quiet. I'm going to tell law enforcement exactly what happened. That guy killed him. So why would they stay quiet? Why would all these people on a boat stay quiet if they witness a murder?
And he actually admitted what a lot of people do not like to admit, that even though it's 2026, white guys, he admits that he's seen it 1,000 times, get jealous when they see black men with white women.
And black guys get jealous when they see a black woman with a white guy. So your point is pointless. You have a lot of black guys on social media that get butthurt when they see a beautiful black woman with a white man. They get jealous. They be like, oh, look at that. Look at her. Yeah. Because they're jealous because they can't get that black woman. And they're mad that the white man is fucking that black woman. They mad. So his point is pointless. He's literally just trying to rage bait you as if Nolan died because he was with a white girl. That don't make no sense.
Everybody knows the story that it is alleged that Bart supposedly was dating Katie.
That's a lie. That is a lie, guys. These are lies. Bart was not dating no Katie. All you got to do is do the research. All you gotta do is listen to the words of Bart from his own mouth. He denied all of this junk. Go check out TMZ. Go check out the news media. Go check out all the articles that are out there. Bart already done debunked all of these lies. That's why his family is suing these influencers.
And when he saw Nolan, which everybody says was hanging out with Katie, was cradling Katie, was hollering at Katie, and she was probably all goose-eyed and butterflies in her stomach to be courted by...
What do you mean courted? What the fuck you talking about courted? What are you talking about courted? What do you mean? So if a guy is hanging out with a chick, that mean he's courting her? No, he's trying to fuck. No, listen, no young 18-year-old boy is out here trying to hang around girls because he's trying to court. No, he's trying to get pussy. I'm just calling it what it is. Let's just stop playing. Let's go.
The big man around town. Now, it is said once again, Bart was on the verge or is on the verge of being an NFL player.
That's a lie. He's not on the verge of being no NFL player. All of these are lies.
He also has a lot of clout, and he has
There is no proof of no clout or none of this. This guy is a joke, bro.
A lot of pull around town. And
where is he getting this stuff from that Bart got a lot of pull around town? How does a kid got a lot of pull around town?
Into what he just said, that there was some altercation, and
there was no altercation. That is a lie. Listen, you need to be sued by Bart. You need to be sued.
There was something that caused a jealous rage.
A jealous rage. All of this need to be gathered by Bart's attorneys because this guy is spreading lies like never before. Just a bunch of lies.
And so with the explanation of, you know, the CETO call, which nobody can explain.
What do you mean nobody can explain? What are you talking about? See, he's publishing the same garbage that black woman did. The black woman that Willie D Live promoted her Give Send Go so that she can earn $50,000 after spreading a bunch of lies and adding Bart's name in there. Trust and believe, guys. That woman that made that falsified text on that phone call, she's getting sued. This guy's getting sued. Willie D Live is getting sued. Willie D Live got on camera and basically publicly said that Nolan Wells' friends murdered him on that boat, accusing all of them falsely with no facts. All of them need to be sued. Let's go.
As well as why did they call the Coast Guard or they reported Nolan missing when, once again, they had no reason to suspect that he was missing? So it's sort of like, the Jedi mind trick where, okay, well, if we call the Coast Guard or if we show concern about him missing, nobody will ever suspect us. But that is much further from the truth, because nobody can once again explain how Nolan just...
Guys, when I tell you these influencers are NPCs and they lie every day, you could listen to this guy while he's talking and you could tell that he's an idiot and he don't know what he's talking about. He's just running his lips all day, making up stuff as he goes because he know his audience is dumb as hell.
Missing, even if he stayed after with Katie. Now, allegedly, there's some information that
they always say allegedly and then they scratch their head. Watch how he do this. Watch this, guys.
With Katie. Now, allegedly, there's some...
You see that? Anytime they lying, they always start scratching their face.
Information that is coming out on some more channels about an alleged fourth boat. Now, we haven't even dug into the third boat, because if you remember...
Guys, when you look at these contents, where you see these content creators talking about boats and they're talking about new footage and they're talking about leak this and leak that, these people are lying, guys. They're lying about everything.
Warren said, well, yeah, the such and such had already left. Like, they had already gone. He instantly put them out of the situation when their boat was sinking. And the question is, why did they leave so fast? And so there's a lot of moving parts to the story, but I like, once again, to bring Caucasian people in to the story when
it's convenient for him. That's what he means when he says he likes to bring Caucasian people. He don't like white people.
To express, once again, their suspicions.
No, not their suspicion, your suspicion, because that's what you believe. That's why you let the white man speak
about this case, because when we do it, we got people like, I believe it was Ryan Pryor, who said, well, those worthless blacks are just talking. We get that racism spewing out. So here we have, once again, a Caucasian man.
Notice, a Caucasian man. So in his mind, he believed that when a Caucasian man speak, it must be the truth, right? It must be the truth. When a white man speak, it gots to be the truth, right? That's what they want you to believe, but that's not so. That guy is a felon, a prison inmate who been lying a long time, and I'm about to show you some evidence of that from my older video that I made last month where he was defending Carmelo Anthony. Let's go.
Saying allegedly, but very clearly that Bart did it.
You see? So they're accusing Bart of murdering Nolan Wells. This guy, Taylor House Publishing, need to be on that list where they are getting sued, guys. And he's most likely on the list because he made a plethora of videos, guys, lying, just falsifying information for clicks and views. And think about it, he's benefiting financially off of the harassment that's going towards Bart, guys. This is sick.
And until, once again, we can get some clear-cut evidence otherwise.
There is no evidence, but you guys falsified information about Bart. You guys said that he killed Nolan, that he put him in a chokehold. That's a lie.
Then a lot of people feel like the same way. What do y'all think about this man and what he had to say as far as, once again, the alleged jealousy that may have came as a part of Bart being jealous of Nolan?
Do you see that? He's saying that Bart was jealous of Nolan. Where is this guy coming from with this garbage, guys?
With Katie. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all see the number. Now,
let's get into the clip that I did, guys, last month so I can show you that the white guy has no credibility to actually speak on the case. Let's go into this particular clip and break this thing down and do what we need to do. And I'll pause if need be to make my explanations and explain things to the viewers. Let's get into it. And how do you make that money? You got to follow the trends. If a white man that have been, I guess, removed from the white community, he's not respected by the white community, and he really can't make no money because he's a convicted felon. Keep in mind, guys, the white guy is there. He's a convicted felon, prison inmate, a castaway from the white community. And he been pandering towards black people in order to make a few dollars on social media. Let's get back into the content. Hit the like button, guys. Let's go. Difficult to get a job, all sorts of issues. Who else is he going to make that money from? The black community. And what better way than to defend Carmelo Anthony? And that is his agenda. And my job is to debunk the rage baiters, the race hustlers. These two men are hustlers, race hustlers. Willie D Live is a rage baiter grifter who grift on social media, rage baiting black people, always talking about black, white, crimes, injustice, and there's no solutions from him. None whatsoever. There's never a solution. It's just to get you angry. So you walk away from these videos angry at white people. So what he did is he went and he dug up this video from TikTok from a white guy who is basically hustling himself. See, hustlers normally click with one another, whether they white or black, right? So what better hustler than a white hustler that defends Carmelo Anthony? You know something got to be wrong when a white man defends Carmelo Anthony. Notice I'm showing you the video title, White Man Calls Out White People Over Carmelo Anthony. I did that video last month. You see that? Last month somewhere. Check it out when you have time, because it's a lengthy video. But let's get back into the content. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all the members showing up to the live chat. Appreciate you stopping by. You gotta know something is wrong. Something is wrong when you see a white man or woman defending a killer. Something's wrong. So now let's listen to this tape as Willie D react to his video and break his video down. Then I'm going to show you that Willie D Live never graduated high school. And I'm serious. And remember, guys, Willie D Live is a so-called scammer. We talked about that on yesterday's live stream where we broke down his criminal past of scamming people. And he's using those same techniques on YouTube to manipulate viewers. Let's go. Willie D, if you're listening, look, you're a fucking dumbass. You're not educated. You've proven you're not an educated man. I know you didn't graduate high school. Because what you did at the end of your video was so embarrassing. Oh, I couldn't wait to react to this one. Hit that like button. Let's get to the content. Let's go.
Family, we got a white guy on TikTok who goes by the name Danny F. Collins.
Notice how happy he is, guys, to say we got a white guy. He just couldn't wait to use the same grifter, guys, that Taylor House used to accuse falsely Bart of murdering Nolan Wells. The same way you have Taylor House using the white guy to falsely accuse, Bart of murder. Now we see Willie D Lie using the same white guy to defend Carmelo Anthony. This is what these grifters do. Notice he said, we got a white guy. In other words, this white man, you gotta believe him because he's white.
Who has an interesting take on white folks' reaction to the Carmelo Anthony verdict. Yeah, fam. This man has been standing on business consistently about this case, and he is not allowing the internet bullies to waver.
He called us internet bullies because we have opinions. Internet bullies. Ain't that interesting? We're supposed to be grown men and women.
His position. Yeah. I want you to check him out right quick.
I've been making them mad ever since I had this platform.
He said he'd been making them mad, meaning white people, right? On his TikTok. All you got to do is just go to TikTok. Like if you have a TikTok account, let me make this easy for you. Like if you want to find his page, you just go to TikTok and just type in the search box, Justice for Carmelo Anthony. His video will pop up. Anytime you have text that is on a video, right? If you see text imprinted on it, all you got to do is search the text and the video will pop up on TikTok if you don't have his name. Let's go.
About 5 years ago, especially those in my community. They were raised just like me. They were propagated the same lies, the same stereotypes, the microaggressions, the same racism. I've been conditioned my entire life to regurgitate the same talking points, the same harmful rhetoric. 13% of the population commits 50%.
Do you see what he's doing? He's basically trying to let you know that when he was being raised, he was taught how to be a racist, how to do this from white people. He's trying to blend in the black community. He's trying to make black people trust him. Be very, very careful if you're a black man, black woman, of white guys that do this. A real white person don't have to kiss your ass or try to prove to you that you can trust them. They just talk their talk, do what they do. But he's trying to say, hey, look, guys, I grew up around racists. You know, I was raised to think this way about black people, but I'm not like that anymore. When you see white people that do that type of stuff, deep down inside, they're just trying to make money off of you. They really don't care about you.
All violent crime. Why didn't he just submit? Why didn't he just comply and leave the tent that day?
Before I go further, fam, I can't even hold it.
I've been looking into getting a personal.
Let that ad pass. Let's wait. Da, 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 da. He always do that stupid clap. And he's only doing that because the white man is dancing to his tune. And to the person who said, have you accepted the white man as your savior? Let me respond to that. The savior was a black man, not a white man. You got it all mixed up. Let's get back to the content.
I ain't got no problem with that. There's an honest man who admitted.
Notice he's honest because he's white. As long as the white man is saying what black people want to hear, black people will love him. He's an honest man. Y'all don't realize that guy is a criminal. He's not an honest man. He don't even believe the things that he say, guys. We're going to get into that later. Watch.
Yeah, I was raised like that. I was sold the same propaganda.
Now notice this. He's repeating what the white man said, that he was sold this. In other words, he's basically saying he's a reformed racist or whatever. That's basically what he's saying. And why is he doing this? To get the black. At Blue Eye, you says this division BS shouldn't be working. We have water supplies being attacked, fires and missing children. You know, the real ish. Why aren't they concentrating on this? Because that don't make money. You have to understand, this is social media, right? On social media, nobody give a fuck about that. You got to understand that. Like, think about this. When you come to social media, what exactly are you looking for? Are you looking to hear about water supply being attacked? Because first of all, a content creator cannot solve what your interests are in terms of water supply being attacked or whatever the case is, right? Missing children. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Let's just be real. Let's be real for once in our lives, right? The average person that comes to YouTube is not concerned about anybody being missing. They don't care about that. What they care about is drama, right? That's what they care about. Drama. Drama sells. Lies is what sell. Nobody is going to make money on social media talking about, you know, the water supply and blah, blah. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares until it affects them. That is when you care. You know, if you go to your local supermarket, Walmart, Food Line, wherever, and there's no water, that's when it starts to really start to get to you, because it's like, oh, snap, it's really affecting me. But just hearing about that, it doesn't bother nobody. Like, for example, in North Carolina, we tend to get outages a lot. You know, it happens. Like, it might happen right now while I'm streaming, guys. You never know. Not hopefully, God forbid, but it happens. Like, you could just be in the house and the power just goes out. And, you know, you'll get a message from Duke Energy. Those of you that are out in North Carolina, you know what I'm talking about. You'll get a message on your phone saying, you know, the power is out and it'll be on at a certain time. And it just happens out of the blue. And you're like, my goodness, bro. I remember that happened one time. I had just finished streaming and the power just went out. And I'm like, I'm glad it didn't happen while I was streaming because it would have messed up my show. But it do happen. So when you think about unexpected things that happen in life, and, a lot of people are just not ready for it. They're not. So when we have stories like this, where grifters are using people to spread misinformation, it's just not right, guys. It's not right. And a lot of people are not prepared for a lot of things. They're not prepared for uncertainty in terms of water supply going out, because we're accustomed to water. We are accustomed to turning on the faucet and water is there. But when the power go out, like it went out in North Carolina, it starts to really mess with you because your refrigerator's out. Your food is possibly gonna, spoil if they don't get the power up. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that it's not important to talk about those issues. Nobody cares about it until it affects them. You get what I mean? Until it affects you, that's when it becomes important. But we know water going to be there anytime we turn on the faucet. So nobody really cares about that type of stuff. And when it comes to missing kids, if it's not my kids, I don't care. That's just the way the world works. As long as your kids are in the house, those are the only kids you worry about. You don't got time to worry about everybody else's kids. That's their job to worry about. That's why nobody cares about those stories. It's not that it's not important or that, it's not something, people could talk about. But the truth and the bottom line is you don't make money from talking about that. Remember, social media is a business, right? Just like when you go to work, you get paid to do your job, right or wrong. You get paid to do your job, right? When you go to work, you don't give a fuck about your coworkers. Just be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Could we be honest here? Could we be honest? When you go to your job, you don't care about what your coworkers are going through. The only reason why you clocked in is because you got bills to pay. Bottom line. You're not there because, my coworker is going through this. They're having financial trouble. They're having issues with their kids. You don't give a fuck about that. You care about your money and getting paid. Okay. When content creators come to social media, they have content that they do in order to make money, to put out stories based on their passion, based on their beliefs, based on what's going on in the world that they believe is something that interests them. You get it? So to talk about stuff that really nobody is interested in, you're not going to earn any money with that. So what earns money? Lying. When you lie, it earns a lot of money, guys. Lying about stories makes money. That's why all of these grifters are doing what they're doing. That is why Bart is suing content creators, because they're on YouTube, on TikTok, and they're spreading a heck of a lot of lies. A lot of lies. And it's sickening how much lies are out there. I have people that spread lies on me every day. Lies. And I'm to the point where I just don't care, man, because what am I going to do? Keep making videos about idiots that are lying? Like, there's no market for that. Think about this, guys. If I just go ahead, fire up a live stream, let me talk about this particular YouTuber who's talking about me. First of all, most of my viewers don't give a fuck about that YouTuber, right? There's no money to be made. So I'm wasting my damn time talking about stuff that people are not interested in, even though I don't like the fact that somebody might be talking about me. But at the end of the day, there's no profit in that for me. I'm wasting my time. It's just like if you have coworkers that are gossiping about you, what is the profit in you wasting energy on somebody that don't like you? You don't earn money with that, guys. It's not helping your life. They're not paying your bills. That's why nobody cares about those things. I hope that answers the question. Vote the black dollar. And what do black people do? They bite. Black folk support that white man more than me. And the reason why they support that white man more than me is because that white guy lies. When you lie, you get support. That's just the way it goes, guys. I'm an influencer, and I'm telling you, the black community hates me because I speak and hold the black community accountable. Then the white community hates me. when I hold white people accountable. So really, you got to kiss ass in order to be supported on social media. Hopefully there's an audience of people out there that understand my work and they understand my character. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not a grifter. I'm not one that is riding with the black community and riding with the white community. I ride for the truth. That's it. Because I've learned a long time ago that nobody give a fuck about me. I learned that a long time ago. That there will come a day in each and every one of your lives where you will wake up one morning and realize nobody gives a fuck about you. You're going to have that wake-up call soon. You think a lot of your friends ride with you. You think your family love you. You're going to learn one of these days. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. You're going to be like, damn, nobody really cares about me. I'm in this world alone. Yes, you have more people hoping for your downfall than people that want to see you great. Trust and believe. You got some haters that are hating you so much. You don't even know who they are, man. Some of these people, they smile in your face every day. Good morning, so-and-so. How you doing, so-and-so? And you thinking these people really got love for you. They don't. They want to see you die. They can't wait for you to lose your job. They can't. Every time they see you pull up in that nice car, they're jealous of you. They're jealous, gang. Jealous. Every time they see you, they jealous because they keep losing. They see you winning and they're jealous. It's sick. And this proves that black folk always getting played by the white man. All he got to do is come on social media and says, you know, I was fed all of this propaganda about black people. And, you know, I grew up in a neighborhood that was all racist. And, you know, I just don't do that stuff no more. But that's the same guy in the opening clips who said that he's a convicted felon and how while in prison, he read the Bible front to back, became a youth pastor. If you watch this full video, guys, that very same white guy that Taylor House used to accuse Bart of murder, in this video that you see on the screen here, right? Because I did this video somewhere last month or the month before. YouTube be bugging when they say last month because I never made this video in the month of July. So I don't know. Their timing must be off. But in this video, it's about a 3-hour video. So you got to watch it at your own leisure, right? The white guy claimed that when he was in prison, he, I guess, got into some sort of ministry or when he got out of prison, he became some youth minister or something. And he said he didn't even believe in the Bible, but he did it because, you know, he figured that was the way to do things, but he never really believed it. And he had everybody gassed up. He said he knew how to talk that Christian talk about the Bible. He knew how to do all the lingo, but he said he never believed it, guys. That's sick. But never believed anything he preached. He would preach it to people, but he never believed the word he was saying. Guess what? Everything he's saying regarding black people, Carmelo, he don't even believe it. We're judging character. That's why I gave you those clips, because the character of a man follows him. You have a lot of hustlers that would pander towards different groups. It's just like on social media, you have black men, right? They know black women got issues with black men. They always calling them dusty, trash, broke, all this other stuff. So what does a black man do if he want the female dollar? Pander to women. Tell women what they want to hear. Lie to them. Hey, sisters, you know, y'all the greatest in earth. Hey, welcome to another video, ladies. I just want to tell y'all that as a black man, you know, I really feel for y'all. The things that y'all got to deal with these black men today. They don't want to take care of their kids. They don't want to love their kids. Just know, queen, that I got so much love for you. It doesn't matter whether you fat, small, skinny. I love all you, especially the single mothers. If you got 5, 6 kids, I'll marry you. I just want you to know that guy that you was with, yes, he was dusty, but I apologize. I apologize, ladies, for all those dusty guys. That's the type of content those guys would do in order to win females. And there's a lot of them all over TikTok. All different types of guys that pander to women. And then you got women that'll pander to men. Guys, with a show of a one, have you ever been on Instagram and you had a black woman or even a white woman, but this is primarily with black women. They come on dressed up, looking seductive, and they come in and they do stuff like this.
Hello. I just want to talk to all the brothers. You know, I really love all of you. You know, our black men, they need love and, you know, words of affirmation. I mean, you guys, you work, you're providers. I just want to show you guys how much I love you.
If you guys seen that type of stuff, that is what you call a panda bear. That is somebody that's pandering to you because they know you're going to be like, wow, love you too, queen. Love you too, sister. And she's going to have a large following of thirsty men that want to hit it from the back. But she ain't going to give none of you ninjas the time of day. But it's how she get her engagement up to keep you tuning in. So why did the white man come on social media to defend Carmelo Anthony? Because it's good for business. It's much good for business, guys. When the Carmelo and Austin trial was going on, a lot of black content creators were grifting. They were going in. And the thing is, if you're black and you speak against Carmelo, the black community will hate you on social media, right? They hated me because I was on the side of justice because Carmelo Anthony is, in fact, a murderer. Right? But the black community didn't like the fact that I was speaking against Carmelo. You know, they didn't like that at all. And they hate accountability. So this white guy, he got on speaking against, Austin, and he was singing. He was basically just saying what black people want to hear. And he got a ton of views. Everybody was reacting to his video. They were hailing him as Jesus Christ, literally, as the savior of black people because he's white. And, you know, when white people speak and say the things that black people want to hear, he becomes their savior. Listen in. It's good for the hustle. Just like Willie D. Lie comes on YouTube. And, you know, I'm beginning to think, guys, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't think a lot of these YouTubers are human. And I really do believe that, guys. Remember, I talk a lot about NPCs, these non-playable characters. A lot of these influencers, right? They be on YouTube 24 hours a day. They drop a video every second. They're always talking. It's like, damn, do you ever leave the house? Do you ever have errands? Do you fix anything around the house? Do you have a garage? You know, men be in the garage. They're working on the car, oil change, something, you know? And it's like, you don't see these guys. You never see them on the yard. You never see them working out. You never see them mowing the lawn. You never see them out and about living a life. It's like they are just on social media programming their viewers with content that are lies. And it's just like, it gotta be bots, man. They gotta be NPCs, AI, something gotta be up with a lot of these influencers. That's why I said what I said. Let's get back to the content, hit the like button. And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't think these people are humans. I think these people are aliens, demons in human form, because like, I'm a father, I have responsibilities, I'm 49. I got a lot of things that I got to do in a day. And when I look at these type of guys, right, like the Willie D. Lives, they'll be on YouTube all day, posting this video, that video, this video, that video. And I'm like, do you ever leave your house? Do you ever go outside? Do you work out? Do you shop?
Not everyone has all.
Are these people human that we see on social media? You guys have to really start to think about that. Because some of these YouTubers, they just keep influencing you and influencing you and influencing you and influencing you. And it's like, there's no responsibility in these individuals' lives. No kids, no family, no wife, no nothing. It's like, who are these people? And why they're online all day? Every 2-3 hours, there's a new video, a new this, a new that. And it's all in line to keep you angry. It's like the agenda is keep you angry as long as possible. Rage bait. Get the black community angry. And it seemed like a lot of black people They follow these type of platforms because in their minds, it supports their narrative. It supports what they believe. A lot of black people want to believe that Carmelo Anthony been railroaded and that he's innocent and it's all self-defense and it's just a bunch of garbage. And it's like the black community have this virus, this sickness of supporting criminals. And these hustlers on YouTube are the ones that basically poisoning black people every single day. And it's enough is enough.
But most importantly, I know exactly where they stand, what side of history that they are on. These are the same people.
Now notice this, guys. That's him in the prison cell right there. You see that? That's the same guy that's talking there, guys. He's a convicted felon, criminal, but he's out here talking about Carmelo. It's like criminals support criminals at this point.
Who defend the Daniel Pennies of the world, who choked out Jordan Neely on a subway for acting quote unquote erratically, a man with mental health issues and homelessness, never physically touched a single person, yet you defended the death of him.
You see his rap sheet right there, gang? I'm telling you, man, I do my research on these people, man. He's talking about Daniel Penny, this one. He's trying to rage bait to get black people upset. He's saying the things that black people want to hear. But really, he don't even care about black people. It's just what makes the money. That's why social media is so sick. Guys, I started on social media as a content creator on YouTube in 2006. I was already on social media, already on Facebook, MySpace, and various other public forums, right? And once I got on YouTube, YouTube was not like how it is today, right? You had real people on YouTube that made videos and everybody was different. Nobody copied nobody. Nobody was mimicking others. It was a fun place, guys. Very, very fun. YouTube was dope back then. Between the years of 2006, pretty much 2005 is when YouTube started. So from 2005 to about 2010, it was like literally the greatest times on YouTube, like literally. And back then I wasn't even monetized. There was none. I wasn't even monetized. Monetization came somewhere, I think in 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. And I didn't even get monetized till about 2018, guys. 2018 is when I decided to get monetized. So from 2006 all the way to 2018, I wasn't earning not $1 on YouTube. I wasn't thinking about earning money because I was just doing it because I just love to make videos. I just love doing content. You know, I had a job. I was content with where I was, you know, just kind of surviving. But I just love doing videos. And that's why when you look today, everybody's a content creator now. Everybody's on YouTube, not because they're content creators, but because they figured out a way of, hey, I can make money. So what we have today is like social media is oversaturated via YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's oversaturated with a bunch of people that are not content creators, but they're doing what they're doing because they're desperate to earn money. And what's sad is the real content creators that are really serious, they don't get the recognition that they deserve because they have been overshadowed by fake content. You have AI, you have a bunch of misinformation. Everybody's doctoring up videos. They're spreading lies. And because lies are popular, people love it. People love to hear stuff like that. People love to hear about, Bart murdered Nolan Wells. It just sounds good, you know? It's good for clicks. But they don't understand that they're ruining people's lives at the same time. And because of greed, nobody cares about their actions. They don't care about that until somebody gets sued, until there's lawsuits. That's when it gets real, you know? So when you listen to this guy, this white guy, he's a criminal. He's a convict, you know, who got out of prison. The white community don't accept him because of his crimes. So he figured, hey, let me pander towards black people and sing what black people want to hear. And I can make a few dollars doing that. That's what he's doing here by talking about Carmelo. I mean, imagine this idiot talking about justice for Carmelo. Look how stupid he look on that screen, guys. With a caption, justice for Carmelo, and Carmelo's a fucking killer. He murdered Austin Metcalf, pulled a knife and put it in his heart. The kid didn't even have the balls to fight with his hands. He had to pull out a knife like a sucker. I can't stand people that do that, fam. You know? But this is what this guy is doing, pandering to black people.
The lethal force. These are the same people who just a couple weeks ago defended Rick Chow, a store owner who chased a 14-year-old kid.
Do you see what he's doing? He's pandering to black people.
Out of a store and shot him in the back.
Now, of course, it's wrong what that Chow guy did to the kid, but you have to understand the method by which this white guy is doing. He's pandering to black people to rage bait them into anger.
Lethally, a fatal shot to the back because he thought that he stole a $1 bottle of water. The truth is, I didn't even believe in my heart of hearts half of what I was saying. You're the same people. You're the same people who defended George Zimmerman when Trayvon Martin was walking through a neighborhood while black with a pack of Skittles and a hoodie. You defended his death. Why didn't he just comply? You're the same people who celebrated the murder of George Floyd, who fought vigorously for the police officer Derek Chauvin. The same people who had compassion and empathy for the blonde-haired police officer Amber Geiger, who walked into the wrong apartment and fatally killed Botham Jean. You were okay with the 10 years that she got? Don't even let me get into the history of our criminal justice system. The 13th Amendment, the abolishment of slavery, except when punishment...
Do you see he's speaking the language that black people want to hear? So when they hear this, they look at him as, wow, a white guy that understands our issues. Wow, we really need to support him. And that's when the money start coming in. And it's all a grift. So it's not just black people that grift. White people be grifting too. You know, they sing the praises. They speak on issues that black folk want to hear. And they do this all the time. Shout out to Ritz, I believe it is, for the membership. Appreciate you joining the live chat. Says white guys have to become Aryan Brotherhood for protection when they get incarcerated. He probably was. He probably was a part of that. Probably got tattooed, all of that stuff when he got into prison. You know, because it's like if he's in there by himself, he ain't gonna survive. He have to join up. You know, but what I'm looking at here is the fact that he's not being real. He's not. I've seen this far too long on social media. I've been on social media on YouTube since the beginning. So I know when somebody is real and when someone's fake, man. It's like a lot of content creators in today's day, they're fake. YouTube is oversaturated with fake content creators. Everybody is not a YouTuber, guys. A lot of people come on YouTube because they figure, oh, I could get some quick money. I can get paid. And what's the hustle now, the niche that's making the most money is you got to lie. You got to lie every day. Like literally, you got to come on YouTube, fabricate a story, and hope that people are stupid enough to believe it. That's what's making the money. You can't be honest like me. When you're honest like me, you don't earn nothing. You just barely get by. You see what I'm saying? I'm not getting hundreds of thousands of views. I'm not. Because people are not interested in the truth. I cannot speak lies all day. Maybe you could do that. I can't do that. I cannot pop on YouTube and be like, you know what? I'm going to lie today. Today, I'm going to spread a good lie so I can make some money. Nah, man, that's wicked. That's evil. But again, people don't have morals and values anymore today.
For a crime, and that slave labor was such an integral part of the Southern economy that they started locking black people up in chain gangs, putting them back on these same plantations to work that they were just freed from. And white people in the South were so mad that they created laws, black codes, that literally targeted black people. They were enforced only on black people. Then you had...
Notice how he keep talking about the past. I cannot stand that garbage, bruh. I cannot stand the fact that black people keep listening to garbage from the past, bro. It's the past. Get over it and move on, bruh. Like, seriously. Every one of you that is black can get up in the morning, jump in your damn car, and drive where you want. You could go to any bank you want and bank. You understand? You can shop where you want to shop. You can buy what you want to buy. Nobody could prevent you from buying a house. If you can afford it, if you got the credit, if you got the job, if you got the money, you can have whatever anybody else can have. So why the fuck you keep complaining about white people? I cannot stand this, bro. I cannot stand it. When you hear black folk all day crying about the past, like they still in the past. It's sick.
The convict leasing, fast forward 100 years, you got Jim Crow segregation. The truth is, I didn't even believe in my heart of hearts half of what I was saying. Entire black communities being wiped out, the Tulsa massacre, the Rosewood.
Do you see him keep on rubbing it in? Do you see how he keep on talking about the past? Do you he keep reminding black people? That's rage bait, guys. That's what this white guy is doing. He's rage baiting black people that he know is stupid. He knows that. Because if he's white and he believe in moving forward and being productive and being a decent, civilized human being, he know that the stuff he's pushing is poisoning black people because it's keeping them back. Nobody should be listening to this guy. He's an idiot. I would never listen to this idiot on the screen. You see? Because he's poisoning black people with this rage bait content. And the thing is, he's white and he's doing it. You got black people that do this all day on YouTube.
Lynchings, mob riots of black people. And Jeff Metcalf, Austin Metcalf's dad, has the audacity to say, well, you should just be grateful because in 1960 you couldn't even vote, is what he said. And that's the attitude.
You should be grateful. You should be grateful. What did Metcalf say that was wrong? You should be grateful because you couldn't vote just a while ago. Now you're in 2026. You can do all these different things and you still not grateful, still want to be racist, still want to hold on to past, right? What do you want?
The arrogance, the ignorance of white people in America. At least the white people who we know exactly who they voted for. It's the hypocrisy, it's the double standards, it's the people who used to say all lives matter as a protest to Black Lives Matters, but have clearly shown disregard for black lives, have shown that black lives have never mattered in this country.
Do you see? All of this is rage baiting. Don't ever join stuff like this, guys. But when you do this, and you come across a black platform that focus on rage baiting and race hustling, they will always use white guys like this to further get clicks and views from their black viewers.
As we've witnessed with 14-year-old Cyrus and 17-year-old Carmelo, two kids. And for the white people in my community who have messaged me, who have commented, who have gotten upset about my content, the things that I talk about, you can stay mad. Because I'm going to keep speaking truth to power and love. I will continue.
Notice he dissed the white community. You see that? I told you. The white community that used to rock with him, they don't. That's why he said what he said.
To be the change I wish to see in this world. Justice for Carmelo Anthony.
That is sick for him to say justice for Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony is going to stay in prison. And all of this talk about retrial and all these attorneys that he got. Notice none of these YouTubers is talking about it. Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed that all of these YouTubers, all of them, they're not talking about it? They're not. They're not talking about none of these different things. That don't make no sense, fam. Absolutely no sense because they were talking about it before, but now all of a sudden, Carmelo is not hot anymore. The money not coming in anymore. So it's not profitable to talk about that anymore.
The truth is, I didn't even believe in my heart of hearts half of what I was saying.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted you to hear that in its entirety so that I can educate the YouTube community on what rage baiting means. What you just witnessed right there is called rage baiting. When it comes from a white man, these are typically white men that have been rejected from the white community. Not intentionally, not because they just wanted to expel him out. This is coming from white men that have failed in their life. So their white counterpart don't look at them the same way. That man that Willie D used in his video as the white savior to defend Carmelo is a convicted felon, a man who spent many years behind bars for criminal activity. So I'm not surprised that he would be defending Carmelo. I'm not surprised. But why exactly is he doing that? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. You see, on social media, right, in order to make money, if you're white, right, you got to go where the money's at. Well, in the black community, what do you normally see? You see white-owned businesses, Asian businesses, the Arab store, right? The Latino store, right? The African shops. You don't see no so-called black-owned business. None. So all those other nations are able to make millions of dollars off the black community. Now, on social media, there's an economy. There's money to be made. And guess from who? Black folk. And how do you? Now, that economy is black folk. That is where that white guy is getting his money from. Again, you would have to check out that full video at your own time. That's a 3-hour video. I'm not trying to react to the whole thing. I just wanted you to see that clip because what I wanted to make you understand is that this guy also used the same white guy to push lies on Bart. You see what I'm saying? If you've been here long enough watching the live stream, we already covered this particular section in the live stream. I'm not going to go over it again. But I wanted you to know that the white guy that's spreading the lies, he's not new to this. He's been spreading lies. So when you see Taylor House using this white guy, it's because all of the black grifters on YouTube, they always go back to his TikTok in order to pick up new lies. It's like they depend on the white man to speak the things that black people talk about so that they can, you know, spread lies, rumors, false narratives, and spread misinformation in order to profit. This is what they do every single day, you know? So hopefully, guys, you will learn. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos with this Taylor House guy, because he need to be exposed badly. This man lie every day. He's a major grifter in the grift community. There's such thing as a grift community on YouTube of black content creators that focus on rage bait, race hustling, and they're grifters, and they do this every day. Anytime you go to their platform, they're always talking about what a white person is doing. All you got to do is look through their videos. They talk about sundown towns. They talk about white people this, white people that. And they make it seem like wherever you go, white people are just attacking black people all day. And this is lies, guys. Pure lies. You know? I'm going to put together a poster with all of the content creators that I've come across that are grifters and race hustlers so that you, the community, will know who they are and you know to avoid them. Because if nobody speaks up against these grifters, they're going to continue to profit. Because a lot of people that watch their platforms, they're deceived, man. This guy, Taylor House, always talking about the Most High, about all praises to the Most High. He loves saying that. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. But yet, he's not studying the Bible. He's not looking into the scriptures in regards to what the scriptures say. I mean, look at the title. Bart did it. He basically blamed Bart for killing Nolan Wells, guys. That's wrong. You don't do stuff like that. But that's what he's into. He don't care about the truth. You know? None of these people care about the truth. And that's what's so sick about this world is that people don't follow the scriptures. They don't follow God. If Taylor House really believed in God, he would be listening to and obeying Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16 through 19, which clearly shows what God is against. 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Right? And heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift to run into mischief, a false witness that speak lies, and he that sow discord amongst the brethren. And there's a lot of people that do this on social media. I got people that talk about me all day. All they do is spread lies, misinformation, wicked imaginations. They have a lying tongue. They shed innocent blood. They sow discord all day, and they act religious. They're just false witnesses all day. And they really believe they're following God. They're not. They're following the devil. So be warned, guys. Taylor House is a so-called, he's one of the top grifters on the list. One of the top. He's up there with Willie D. And there's a couple of others that are at the top. You got low-level grifters, low-level race hustlers, but he's at the top of the list. He's been eating good for a while off the grift niche. And the reason is because he have a lot of black people captive. Believe it or not, just because a content creator get tons of views, it doesn't mean that they do a good job, guys. It means that their audience is stupid. That's just the facts. Remember, guys, you're the ones who make a channel or break a channel. It's you. I could do the best job doing my content, but if you're a dumbed down people, then I don't get no views because you're not helping to support the truth that I'm sharing. It means that you're dumbed down. It means that you want lies. It means that the truth don't resonate with you because you're a stupid people. It's just that simple. You know? For example, if you work for a company that is thriving, a company that is prospering, a company that is doing well each year, it is because of the workforce that is with that company. It's not because the CEO is so smart. It's not because the supervisors are so intelligent. It's because the staff that wake up every morning to go to that job are doing their damn job. That being said, it's all up to the people. That's all it's up to, the people. So when you see grifters and content creators that are making a lot of views, it is not because they're spreading good information. It's because their audience is stupid. And they depend on that stupid audience. That's why they keep lying to that audience, because the audience is dumb. It's sad, but it's the truth. I understand marketing. I understand how social media works. A lot of people have stupid people that watch them all day. I'm trying to build an audience of intelligent people that are educated, family orientated, people that have quick thinking. They use discernment. They understand conflict resolution skills, deductive reasoning skills. They're able to comprehend and decipher a situation quickly. They know when somebody's full of shit. You know? People that are real, people that want facts, people that want real information. When it comes to the Nolan Wells case, I'm not on nobody's side. I don't support Nolan Wells' family because they're grifters. They want money. They turn this into a race hustle. Then on top of that, to add insult to injury, you got the so-called Nolan Wells friends, which is even more sick. They're out here grifting even more, guys. Because word on the street, just like I warned you, I told you guys, you didn't believe me, but I got to show you the facts so you can understand the updates. When it comes to Nolan Wells' friends, remember I told you that the GoFundMe goal is going to go up to 200,000 once they reach 100,000. Well, your man Ringo TV is always right. Check it out. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Look at that. I told you the friends of Nolan Wells are grifting too. They said their goal was 100,000. Why can't they just be satisfied with 100,000? No, they raised 117 and they put the goal up to 200. I'm telling you, all these fucking people are grifters, bro. All of them. All of them. Everybody just trying to get paid. Everybody trying to get paid. You see that? You set a goal to 100,000. You get to 100,000 rather than you end your fundraiser. No, let's increase it to 200,000. We need more money. And guess what? When they get to 200,000, they're going to increase the goal to 300,000. I'm telling you guys, I've been exposing these grifters and these liars for a long time. I don't trust Nolan Wells' friends. I cannot accuse them of murder. What I can say is that I believe someone know exactly what happened to Nolan and it's being covered up. I don't have no proof that they per se killed Nolan Wells. I can't say that because I don't have no proof. I don't have no evidence of foul play in terms of somebody murdered him. At the same time, when you see his friends hustling the system, that is when you know you got to really start to look at this for what it is. Everybody's trying to get paid. They're looking at Nolan's mother getting paid $800,000. So they're like, hey, we got to get our money too. And that's just the way it is, man. And everybody's lying. Everybody's making up stories. But hey, we're going to keep you posted, guys. I'm going to get on out of here, take care of some business, do what I got to do. I'm going to have a lot more content later on. We're going to keep the content going. You know, I have a lot of people that are jealous of me. They're mad as hell, guys. They're mad as hell because I'm working hard, guys. They mad. Hard work pays off. You have a lot of people that cannot stand me. They can't stand because I'm winning. You know, I seen a video. I'm going to react to this video and break it down, but I want to play it. Hopefully it resonates with you guys. Let me see. I don't know if I have it on the system, but it's a video that I'm going to react to this video. I'm going to react to this on a new stream, but I want to see if I have it here. Give me a minute, guys. Let me look through this folder and see if I can find this particular video. Because there's a video I seen on TikTok and it really coincide with what I want to talk about in terms of people that hate. I think I got it here somewhere. If I can't find it, then I'll just talk about it another time because I don't think I can find it right now. Let me see. Probably somewhere over here. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe I didn't download it yet. I'll probably figure it out another time because I really wanted to show you guys exactly what it is. But it'd have to do with people hating you, you know, because you have a lot of people, they hate people, man, and they try their best to cover it up. They try to smile in your face and they're just demons. I'll cover the video at another time. I'll probably do a pre-recorded, upload it, and then you guys can check it out. But it's going to definitely help you in your daily life. But yeah, I'm going to get up on out of here. So shout out to the mods, Forever Studio in the chat, all the channel members, those of you that recently joined the membership. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Y'all have a blessed one. Right? I got a lot of stuff I got to do, guys. A lot of stuff. School will be starting soon for the kids. Well, at least in North Carolina, you know, it starts early August. But like if you're out in New York, it's different. You know, that starts out in like September. But out here, it starts early. But yeah, guys, we're going to keep you posted. Again, this is the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube where there is intelligence, where there's logic. Be very careful, guys, with all the imitators on social media. There's a lot of imitators, guys. They just copy. NPCs, they copy you all the time. Like I'm watching content creators copy me. Like I have this way of talking, guys, when I'm on camera. Like I'll be like, so today's topic, what we're going to be talking about is like, I'm trying to give you an example of what I'm trying to share with you. Like I seen a content creator recently copied my talking point where, you know, like I have this style where I'm like, okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. Have a video today that I want to talk about, guys. Taylor House Publishing lies on the people, guys. I'm telling you, he is lying on Bart. That is what's going on, guys. So what exactly is happening today? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. That's a talking point. That's like a certain style I got. I seen a content creator doing the very same thing. I'm like, I'm literally laughing, guys. Like people have no originality on YouTube, guys. Like none. They just copy people. They have no style. Like it's sick. I cannot do that, bro. Trying to be somebody else. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. But anyway, guys, gonna go take care of some business, get me something to eat, and get into the garage, kind of clean up a little bit. Got some work I got to do in the garage later on, and that's about it. So y'all have a blessed one. Peace and blessings, everybody. Drive safe if you're on the road. Have a good day at work, and we'll catch you next time. I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care. Ringo TV Reactions. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.